Yeah, I'll just say that a long day, a good day, a long one. In a day like this, you gotta have some special young men step up and do some special things, and that's exactly what these guys did. Especially the guy to the far left there. He wants the baseball in his hand, and he lives for the big moments. And so, man, it was just a great job by Drew. You can't. That's a team that can hit. You all know that. And so, to do what he did, stay on it, and just battle and keep making pitches. Man, what an incredible performance by that young man.
Yeah, hi Andrew. How did you feel like? What did you feel like kind of their approach was, and how did you feel like you kind of kept them off balance with what you were doing?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously know they're a really good hitting team, right? You know, they can hit fastballs, kind of stay on breaking balls really well. So the thing was just mixing it up, you know, making them uncomfortable, make them make hard decisions, and I think we did really good that way. You know, Sean always calls a great game, so got to give credit to him there. So just kind of keep him off balance.
For Andrew, 124 pitches. I mean, just how are you feeling as you got into that 6th, 7th, 8th inning, and just what was the conversation with coach? Maybe trying to stay in there and get some more outs.
Yeah, it was just basically him coming up to me, looking at me, and me just nodding at him, and he's like, "All right, here we go." So I don't know if I've thrown 120 whatever before, but I honestly feel pretty good, and I pitch tomorrow if it meant we go win some more. So yeah.
For Kevin, this is the third game in a row you guys have jumped out to 4+ runs in the first inning. What's just working for this lineup right now?
Yeah, I think we're seeing the ball really well. We're sticking to the middle of the field and kind of just letting the park do its thing, just try and put barrel on ball. But when you have pitching like these guys have been, they've been lights out, and they keep us in every ball game. So, it's really good for us to just be able to compete for them and kind of just to rack up the hits. And yeah, I think we're just seeing the ball really well, and we're just going to continue to do that tomorrow.
For Coach, just long day, especially in that heat. Just how did you feel like you guys held up physically, and just maybe some of the things y'all did to try and stay fresh out there?
Well, we hung in our young catcher, Isaac Cadena, man, he was struggling. I'll be honest, he was having a hard time. And I talked to him a couple of times, "Hey, man, I'm going to take you out." But he said, "Don't you dare." And that's what you want on your ball club. You want guys that want to stay in it and want to compete and grind through it. And he refused to let me. And so he's bigger and stronger than me. So I said, "Okay, I'll just let you stay in the game." But that's just him. That's just these guys. They understand what a team looks like and how to perform as a team, and they really enjoy playing together. And as a coach, that's really all you can ask for, is just guys that come today, every day, come to the field ready to compete well and lay it on the line, empty the tank. That's what Coach Allen says a lot. Hear that in the dugout, and just empty it. Whatever you got, give it. And that's what they did today.
Andy, what from your vantage point, what was working so well for Andrew, and what were those discussions like on your side when he's getting 100 pitches and plus?
Well, I think I was more like, "Hey, let's leave him in." I was like, he was throwing the ball really well. But yeah, I think that's by far the most we've let a starter go, because we want to be smart about it as well. But he's a fighter. He wanted to stay in the game. I think it was just his fastball was in and out. That's one thing he can do really well, right? He knows. He's a smart pitcher. He knows when to make pitches. When Coach Allen calls the pitch, he executes it, and that's what he's done since day one. And so, I think it was just having confidence in the pitch call. Fastball in, fastball away, fastball up, fastball down. He can do all those, and then you got a good changeup and a breaking ball to work off of it. It can keep a good hitting team off balance, and that's exactly what he did.
Coach, you obviously have two of the best pitchers in the Big Ten, all Big Ten. But where does this performance rate in terms of all year, with everything on the line? You had just used 5 pitchers. You've used a lot of pitchers. How does this rate with the performances that you guys have had this year?
I'll say this. I've been here for 4 years. That's the best pitching performance I've seen in 4 years, hands down. In a big moment when we needed somebody to step up and take the ball, there hasn't been a guy that's done that as well as Drew did today, or this evening.
Had a couple for Coach. Any idea who you guys might start tomorrow, and just how it's shaping up in that?
I knew you were going to ask me that. No, we don't know. We don't know. We'll myself and Coach Allen will we'll get back to the hotel and we'll discuss a little bit. But they all want the ball. Every single one of those guys wants the baseball in their hand, so that's a good feeling as a coach. And so we'll see. We'll sit down and talk to whoever takes the ball. It won't be long. It's going to be more of a 2, 1, 2. We're just going to have to kind of piece it together. But we have the right guys to do that.
And it seems like it was forever ago this happened, but just what was the explanation you got from the umpires on that play where guy caught the ball at the wall at center field and they went and reviewed and there were a little bit of confusion? Grahovac got to go back to first base. What was just the explanation, what you were asking about as well?
Well, it was we caught the ball, and the third base umpire was calling safe, calling it no catch, and so we felt like getting the ball back in and then tagging Grahovac would have been a double play, but they called him out, but he still took off to second base, and so he was off the bag, right? So they said that once the ball has been caught and they reviewed it, that they can't penalize the runner in that play, and so which makes sense. So it was just a matter of make sure I got the correct explanation as far as not penalizing the runner because of the bad. It was an out call, but he called it safe. They didn't want to penalize the runner.
Andrew Lamb's dad told me yesterday that he was hoping that you guys could face A&M so you guys could feel this environment of the 12th man, 7,000 people cheering against you guys. How did it feel to be out there in this environment and to experience that, but not only experience it, but win in this environment for USC? Because 2 marquee programs in college baseball.
It felt awesome to be able to play them. Obviously, they're a really good ball club. Their fans help the environment a lot. They definitely can influence a lot of things, but I think our guys, we just had a really good mentality today. We really were just keeping our heads down and play the same game. It's really just the same game we've been playing since we were 4 years old. So being able to compartmentalize that and kind of just go after it one pitch at a time was really big, especially having guys like Drew just living in the moment. And they had guys chanting his name and telling him he's not good, but he just kind of embraced it and just dominated. And that's just kind of our motto. That's what our team is, and we're out there to compete and win a ball game.
Can you answer that as well? And what were they saying when they were chanting at you?
Gonna be honest, I didn't really hear him too much, but I did hear my name a couple times for sure. Don't know if it was good or bad, but it's up to you guys. But yeah, I mean the environment itself, like we played in big crowds all year long. Went to Oregon, come here and stuff like that, and it just feels really good to win, right? So we want to compete, we want to do the things we want to do, just as a brotherhood. Like for these guys, me today, just going out there fighting for them, it was kind of just like that. It wasn't really against A&M. It was more just for my guys, and I think everybody on our team would say that too, what we're trying to do. So just compete, just win, and in those big moments and those big environments, like it just makes it even that much sweeter. So.